Hello, welcome to another episode of the Real You Hub with Happiness. And today we are going to drift just a tiny little bit. I get it that we've been talking with teenagers and young adults, but today I want to bring the parents and the adults in our community into this conversation. There's this popular saying that silence is golden, but you should not die in silence when it chains your voice. Not when a child swallows their thoughts, because every speak up they tried was met by, keep quiet, you talk so much. We are raising timid hearts in a very loud world, teaching children to shrink when they should stand tall. And our boys, we turn them into men who bleed with a cover-up smile. Men that are told that you are strong, you are fine, that real men don't cry. Like, where was that rule? Where did they designate that rule from? So they die inside, slowly, silently, carrying pain that words could have just healed. We hush the young and harden the grown, then wonder why courage is rare and peace is missing. It's time to teach our kids that boldness is not rebellion and remind our men that speaking out is not weakness, because silence has never saved a soul, but truth spoken with courage always does. It is very important to train kids not to be timid but bold, because confidence begins at home. Children mirror what they see much more than what they hear. So it's very important that parents encourage children to express themselves confidently. Now, when I say express themselves confidently, I don't mean that they can't be obedient, because some people mistake obedience for silence or do whatever you're asked to do without asking questions. I was watching a video some time ago on social media, and then there was this parent that was complaining of she posting a video of her child on social media, and the child asking her questions about certain things. The normal African parent coming out to ask her questions, that why would her child dare question her. Now that is the bad thing we are doing to our children, which is making it more easier for them to get timid and not be able to ask the right questions when it's necessary. Timidity kills potential. Many children stay silent in class or life because they fear mistakes. So I have been opportuned to teach in a classroom before. So I've been able to talk with these children in a classroom. Like I have an experience in it and all of that. So as a teacher, you know that there are children, like all children don't learn at the same pace. Some learn slowly, some are very easy to, like, you teach them and it's very easy for them to grasp what you're saying immediately. Most teachers do not have enough time to carry everybody along. So you hear remarks like, are this not your mates? Why can't they grab something I just taught them and you are struggling to follow up and all of this kind of thing? It's the same. I'm using teachers' angle because yes, it's something I have done before, so I witnessed teachers like that before. It's the same with parents at home. The child makes a mistake, and when the first thing that comes to your mind is scold, shout at them. You shouldn't do that. Why are you doing this thing? You keep scolding, and the child gets used to the fact that once I make a mistake, it's not about correcting me. I get yelled at, so I rather stay in silence than make a mistake. And that is terrible. That's where timidity now comes in. They no longer have the confidence. Meanwhile, this confidence we are talking about is supposed to start from home. The parents are supposed to instill this confidence in these children, so it makes it easier for them to be able to wear it when they go out to public places. Something you should know is that boldness is not arrogance. It is the courage to speak, to act, and to stand for what is right even when you are scared. And whether you like it or not, all of that still starts from the home. It starts from the society. These days, you hear people ask questions like, in those days, like, you cannot even ask a question. You dare not say this because you'll be landed with a slap. For some people, maybe, I don't know, but maybe that kind of training works for some people, but it is not always like that, especially for the kind of generation of kids we are raising these days. Encouragement beats criticism. Correcting kids harshly shuts them down. Guiding them gently opens them up. It gives them this environment where they can be able to speak for themselves. Public speaking and decision making should be taught early, because these skills shapes confidence and leadership. Now, sometimes in the house, when parents or mothers make kids get themselves involved in things like debates or all of these Bible classes and stuff like that, in as much as the moral is involved, but all of these kind of social gatherings or making them tax their mind or speaking in public helps them shape their mind, prepares them for life after when they are grown up. Personally, I had that kind of issue where, since I didn't start going out for all of these public gatherings and speech and social gatherings in time, it was now a very difficult thing for me to do, like staying in public, talking to people. Like, if I'm in public, what am I even supposed to say to the next person? Those kind of things. And that was, let me just say, that was God helping me, because just imagine I had been to the wrong places where people saw that I was not bold enough. People would always trample on you or try to use the fact that they see that you are not bold enough against you. That's when you hear very terrible things about kids, because for somebody to, apart from the strength that an elder has over a child, when you hear of something like there was sexual abuse kids, it means that this particular child was being lured, like something you know that is wrong. If you know something is wrong, if your parents has instilled in you that you are not supposed to go to a certain place with some person you do not know, or if somebody touches you in a certain way, it is wrong, you should be able to say this or say that to this kind of person. You, as the parent, you are training this child to be bold enough to stand for himself even when you are not there. If a child was touched in a certain way or lured to a certain place where they knew for sure that they've already been prompted about something like this, it's easier for them to speak up on time. Even if they are not able to defend themselves in front of these so-called adults, they would be able to talk to their parents about this, because they've been given the opportunity to be able to speak up in their homes. Mistakes should be normalized, because kids who fear failure never try. But you see, the bold ones, they learn through it. Let kids express opinions, even if they are wrong. Sitting them down there and listening to them say the wrong things helps you to be able to correct them and their perceptions about those things. The courage to speak prepares them for the world. Society rewards boldness. Opportunities follows those who dare and not those who hide. You should know that raising bold kids is raising leaders. Today's confident child becomes tomorrow's voice of change. So you should not limit these voices that are supposed to speak out for themselves tomorrow. This brings us to the point of men not speaking out because they are meant to be men. Society has instilled in men these days to hide their pain, to be strong, and to be silent because they are men. You hear something like somebody just literally lost a loved one, and you're hearing you're supposed to be a man. The man, so you're not supposed to cry, you're supposed to be the one to hold your family together. Who says that men are not supposed to cry? Who says men are not supposed to express themselves? Emotional suppression is not strength. It is slow self-destruction disguised in masculinity. Men have feelings too, and expressing them does not make them less of a man. They are human beings, just like a woman, just like a child. The same way I spoke about when you bottle things up and bottle things up, at the end of the day, the one that is not even supposed to make you react is the one that makes you explode. It's the same with a man. He keeps holding all of this pain, all of these feelings that the society has said he's not supposed to express, and then it gets to a point where he starts getting depressed because he's a man and he's not supposed to express the way he feels. Silence has cost lives, allowing depression, addiction, and even suicide thrive. Who says that a man cannot be vulnerable? Of course, you can be vulnerable. You are a human, and I think that is something peculiar to all human beings. All you need to do is try as much as possible that in that your vulnerable state, you are not around the wrong people. There's nothing to be ashamed of when it comes to vulnerability. True strength is in honesty, because it takes courage to say, I am not okay. In our world these days, the most easiest sentence you can ever hear is, I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm fine. It's like a very normal thing, like put on reflex. Once you ask the question, how are you doing? The next thing you hear is, I'm fine, even when you are not fine. Breaking down isn't weakness. It is the body and soul asking for relief and care. Boys are raised to man up and grow into men who suffer alone, which is not right, and that is what we are trying to correct. Healing starts with talking. Every conversation is a crack in the wall of societal pressure. We need safe spaces too. Safe spaces where the man also knows that he is involved in society and he shouldn't bottle these things up. Going for therapy, there's nothing shameful about going for therapy or having a community where they can be real without being judged for how they feel or who they are. Redefining societal perception of who a man should be is urgent. A man who feels, who speaks, and heals is stronger than who bottles everything all up. So, if you want to be a part of a community that talks about the real stuff, about growth, about struggles, and about self-discovery, follow the Real You Hub, share your thoughts, and let's get real together. Until next time, bye!